Okay, so, um, first of all, welcome back. Secondly, I wish I had a better answer for why I haven't been around than I just don't have anything to film. I wish that wasn't the answer, but that's actually true. I haven't bought any new belts, haven't bought any side plates, haven't had any re-leathers, haven't done anything really. So, other than I've been slowly but surely getting the wrestling room finished downstairs. Um, but So I'm back for at least a few more videos that I have jotted down that I want to do. Probably another 5 or 6 weeks worth of content. For those of you that are new here, that saw my subscriber count has jumped, and we are at the time of filming we're at 979. We're 21 away from hitting 1,000. So those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. And this is kind of a bit of a sales video slash just what's upcoming and where I've been, that sort of stuff. But about the sale itself, I'm going to let go of a couple belts. This is one. The other one, obviously, you'll see that one too in a separate video. But this is my ORM Wrestlemania 4 HD Winged Eagle. That was not only in the review that has like 6,000 views, but also it was in the episode of the Belt Chronicles that covered the Winged Eagle. So this is the exact same belt. I bought this in the summer of 2023. I am the second owner. The first owner was a guy from the UK. I'll just name he can verify. Matt Bartliff. If you're on the Beltmasters page, you know who Matt is. I bought this in the summer of 2023. Matt got it in April of 2023. So he had only owned it like 2 months before something else caught his eye that he'd rather have and decided to list this. And I bought it. I've had it for just over 2 years now. And so when I did I think the review on this one, somebody asked me, how much does one of these cost? And I reached out to Vince LaPont. Vince works with ORM, has since 2018, and said, Vince, if somebody wanted one just like what's in my video, what's the turnaround time and what's the cost? And Vince shot me back a price. It's $1,650 brand new, and it's 6 to 8 months wait time. That's the most recent knowledge that I have about buying a belt from ORM for this belt, as far as price and wait time. So 6 to 8 months wait, 1650. Now I did list this earlier, and I just feel like moving it. I must prefer the all gold to the dual plated. So right now, this is a firm asking price because I can't really go much cheaper than this. 1250 shipped in the U.S. and Canada. Now, if you're international, we'll work out the shipping. If you're interested in buying it, you can go to my Instagram. I'll put a photo up of what my Instagram handle is and how to find me there. You can direct message me on Instagram. If you would like to buy it and contact me through Facebook, you can go to the Mr. Cynical profile that I'm putting up on the screen right now. It's Mr. with 2 R's because Facebook wouldn't let me spell it correctly. But you can find me on some belt pages. Obviously, I'm an admin with Skullman Belts. And then also I'm on Beltmasters. I'm on ORM's Entertainment. I'm on All Elite Belts. And if there's any more I'm forgetting, I'm sorry. But you could find me on that profile and reach out and inbox me about shipping and if you want more pictures or whatever. I mean, this thing has been in now 3 videos. So, and I'm going to give you a once over, pretty good look at it. So, like I said, it is high definition Wrestlemania 4, which means it has the shorter bars and the heavyweight banner is not painted in. And it is on Omi's leather. Everyone knows that Omi's leather, as far as what's coming out of Pakistan, is the nicest leather you can get. This is basically immaculate. There's a couple little scratches on the belt tip, but nothing too terrible. So there's your ORM stamp. It says ORM belts. There's your 2x8 stat box. And I gotta say, his backing on this feels incredible. That's when I did it's either my Missouri heavyweight belt review or my Luger belt review. They both had Mendoza's leather on it, and I said that his leather felt like car interior. So does this. This feels like car interior. This is really nice stuff. So, dual plated, acid etch HD. I'll give you a really close up. You can see the boots of the grapplers, their tights, their hair. Everything in here is really nicely. I guess you can see it is what I'm saying. You can make it out. It's very well done. This is so there are like the big four more or less of belt makers, right? Everyone kind of agreed to. It's Classic Shields, ORM, Nawaz, and Altair. So this is one of the top four belt makers in the world. I would say, this is just my personal opinion, that when you factor in the quality of the leather and then all the updated artwork and the etching is good and the paintwork is nice, ORM probably just edges out Classic Shields by just a hair, just because the quality of the leather is unmatched. So here's your grapplers on your main plate in your sunburst pattern, your twisted bars. There is your relief banner, the world relief banner that sits off the plate. You can see it's a stacked plate with the indentation in the upper left-hand corner, just like a real Reggie would have. You do have, obviously, WWF logos. There's your eagle. The eagle's wings are really, really crisp. I love the wings on this, and especially on the tail section. They do a really, really nice job etching that out. The stars in the wrestling banner are superb. They're really nice, really crisp. You can tell they're stars. Some winged eagles out there they look like blobs. Nice clamshell tooling all the way around the strap. Here's your other twisted bar, your other side plate, or inner side plate, I'm sorry. You do have swirl marks. You can see them, but every belt I have, unless it's like a shot belt or something where it's casted, every Pakistan-made belt has those swirl marks in them. I've just learned to accept them. Some are more egregious than others. I've made my feelings known about Altair on that, but this is fantastic belt. You do have, because this is the Hulk Hogan / WrestleMania 4 version that debuted on the main event, Saturday Night's main event, in February of '88, Hogan versus Andre, and so it did originally have a Hulk Hogan property plate. At least that's what hard to make out with '80s television, but that's what I've heard and read since I've been in the hobby. And then you do have the all gold belt tip with the 2 diamonds. It is a one-piece tip. And like I said, you can see some, just from handling, whether it's me, whether it was Matt or whoever, or when it was being manufactured, you could see some nicks on the belt tip, but nothing terrible. So like I said, this one is $12.50, shipped within the U.S. and Canada. If you are outside of the U.S. or Canada and you want to get this belt to you, we can talk about. Once I get a shipping quote from probably UPS or DHL, we'll see about how to get that to you. Maybe even the Postal Service. I have shipped a belt to Ireland with the Postal Service, and it wasn't terrible. It arrived intact and perfect. And I have shipped to Canada as well with the Postal Service. So, like I said, reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook if you're interested, and we will do PayPal, friends, and family, and I will get this bubble wrapped and boxed up and sent out to you. So the next video you're probably going to see is going to be, it's either going to be covering the other belt I have for sale, or it's going to be talking about Skullman Belts Group. So anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video.